Hello everyone, and welcome back. And this will be a general weekly reading for the sign of Aries for the week of March 14th through the 20th of 2023. And I would also like to give a very special thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel, as well as given it a thumbs up and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is truly appreciated. And the King of Swords. First card out. So you're flooded with some new ideas this week for yourself, which is good. And any problems you're going to have, you're going to face them head on and deal with the matters if need be. And the Eight of Cups, so thinking about walking away from something you put a lot of work into for a long time. You know, with the Two of Swords there, you're just sort of trying not to make any decisions in haste, but you're really truly thinking about making a change there. And the King of Cups. So you're motivated to resolving this to the best of your ability, because you want your life to go smoother, more calm. You know, you're trusting your instincts this week a little bit more than you have in a while. And the Ten of Rods. So you're learning to, you know, share your obligations with others. Like if you've been, you know, the head of a family for a long time and you're always trying to help everybody all the time and see that, you know, they're doing okay in life, and now they've just decided that that's your job. This is the week that you're going to say, no, I'm tired, I'm worn out. And if this is a job, they've put too much responsibility on you and there's no increase in pay. So it's not worth your time. A little bit of mourning, looking back, having a little bit of reflection. You know, thinking back on what's already gone by, but there's still more behind you for sure. You're certainly not in lack of anything here. And the Knight of Pentacles. Well, there you go. You know, maybe you're thinking of taking a trip. Well, not any distance. You just want to get away from all of this. Just want something else to do and think about, and tell your mind to just stop working so hard. And the Hierophant. Well, maybe you've taken it upon yourself this week to speaking with somebody that you haven't talked to before, maybe a therapist or a teacher. Could actually be a relative too, somebody that's, you know, got a lot of knowledge behind them. Somebody you can trust, you always have. You know, you're just wanting and needing somebody to bounce ideas off of. You're not looking for them to solve your problems, you just need an outlet this week. And for others of you, this could be you actually thinking of taking some sort of course. You know, maybe taking a study in something that you've always wanted to do or had an interest in, and you're just, you know, looking into it a little bit more, doing some reading, some research. There's certainly plenty of knowledge out there to be had. And the Death card, so there you are. You know, you've definitely decided that this is the week that, you know, you're going to head your challenges head on, if there's any at all. You're going to deal with whatever it is that you feel that you need to put in the right places, and you're just forging ahead. You're already made your decision of what you want to do. You can see where you want to go. You know, you've learned a lot so far in your life, and this is the week that you've decided that I won't forget anything I've learned. I'll take all that knowledge with me and use it sparingly as I need it. And the Justice card. So maybe some of you are looking into signing some sort of contract for some legal documentation. This could be moving in together, taking a suite, you know, somewhere, like, you know, renting a top floor of a high rise, and they tell you have to take a lease for, you know, X number of months, that sort of thing. Could be a divorce case for some of the others of you as well. Maybe you're had enough and things are letting go, and this could be some debts being paid back, old accounts. Money owed to you or you owed to somebody else, and you're just wanting to clear a slate at the beginning of the new year so that you're not having to worry about it coming back at you in the future. And a little bit of reminiscing. 6 of Cups. In all this paperwork that you've been going through lately, maybe you've come across something that, stirred up a little bit of an emotion for you. But you are on solid ground. You know where you want to go. You know what you want to have in your life. And you're going to have it because you've determined for yourself that, I've put all these efforts and done all these things in my life, and now it's time for payback for me. And you're going to make sure that it's going to happen. You've accomplished, so much. And it has nothing to do with age. It's amazing what you can accomplish as you're going through life. So you're rewarding yourself more this week. Probably you haven't done that for quite some time, and this is the week that you do, take that short trip somewhere. Maybe you're going to get a new hairstyle and haircut, and some of you, just pampering yourself a little bit more, giving yourself rewards for all that you've accomplished and done in your life this far. And the Strength card. So there you go. You have definitely, pulled yourself together very nicely. You're getting that final pay raise that you've always wanted in some cases. You're learning to curb that wild impulses that you have sometimes to just say, I'm just not going to bother, paying the phone bill this week because I can put it off next week. And sometimes we forget that we didn't pay, that sort of thing. So you're learning to curb all that sort of thing. You have more willpower and determination this week than you have had in quite some time for yourself. Something's changed inside of you, and maybe you've gotten in touch with a few relatives that you haven't heard from for a while, or perhaps they've gotten in touch with you, and it's sort of stirred up a lot of things in your life, and you've taken a good step back this week, analyzing all of where you're at in your life, what you've accomplished, who you have around, who you share your space with in some areas. And like I said, for some of you, you're actually thinking of walking away. You're just getting tired of the merry-go-rounds of going around and around and around all the time. With the 8 of Cups there, you might be thinking of, how much more effort am I going to put into this relationship or job or friendship, and in some cases, even family. You just get tired of all the things that, you keep pounding away on trying to make it, manageable and everybody happy and keep in balance. And this is the week that you're realizing that it's just too much. You're getting no credit for what you've accomplished or what you've done, so you're deciding that you're going to walk away for your own good health. You've decided that that's how it needs to be, and good for you. You have to please yourself, and this is the week that you're going to do that for yourself. You're changing the way that you're presenting yourself to others as well. That's that inner strength that you're controlling. You know what you want to do. You're trying to resolve, your relationships around you. But you're also not going to be anybody's doormat either. You're motivated to resolving the problems if there is any. And if there's not, well, you're just going to figure out which way you want to go this week. All that you have, where you've been from, what you've accomplished. You're trusting your instincts. Maybe something in the recent past there that you've, mulled over a little bit too long, and then it come up and showed you its true colors. So this is the week that you're deciding not to do that anymore. So you're, really, if there's people that that bring out the worst qualities in you, you're avoiding them. You're staying away from them. You just want harmony for yourself. And you don't want to have to feel like you have to carry the world on your shoulders all the time. All right, I am going to pick and shuffle you an Angel Oracle card. But your cards look positive for you because you're stepping out in the right direction for yourself. You're making that decision. You know, you're not doing anything in haste. You're taking your time. You know, you're really contemplating what you're doing. And you've been at this for a while, so good for you making these decisions. All right. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon earth and all its inhabitants. Well, isn't that beautiful? All right, Aries, there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.